Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here with another Eldirath Total War replay for you here today. It's been a little while since we checked out the fantasy mod for Total War Attila. And yeah, we do have a glorious 3v3 land battle here, as we have the armies of men marching against the armies of, well, non-men, as we do have the Kingdom of Drakenfell here marching forward, along with the Republic of Blackmoor, and I think we have another Kingdom of Drakenfell way off on the left-hand side over there. Opposite them today, we do have the Eternal Mandate, which is a sort of like a Chinese sort of like zombie faction. As you can see here, they are pretty strong, if I remember correctly. I think in the few videos we've seen them in, they are a pretty strong faction. We also have the elves over here, which have kind of like which are, I've forgotten what their name is actually, off the top of my head, but I think they're like the Kingdom of Eldirath or something like that. It's something along those lines is their name. And then we have also the Kingdom of Mordania somewhere as well, which is a vampiric faction. So we have them over here as well, and they're setting up their bows on this cliff face over here, and this is, yeah, very nice position to set up a lot of bows. As you can see here, we've got Ravenspire Dragoons also up here as well. I think they're a crossbow cav unit, and they're setting up there first before they're going to, I guess, remount up and then get into the action down below. But yeah, a lot of bows up there, including some elven naff throwers, which I think these are sorceresses. Actually, so yeah, battle sorceresses. There's 5 of them in a unit. It's very, very cool. Artillery's already flying down, trying to hit the Mordanian noble cavalry there, and that's already fleeing for its lives. As yeah, the trebuchet there, the Dragon's Breath trebuchet just takes some shots at it. And we've got a lot of units over here, court knights, like, yeah, shock infantry, and a lot of like cav over here matching up. There is a general here. We do have the elves general, Silvermane Knights Gen. Is how I'm going to try and say that. I'm not going to try and say the elven name for it. But yes, they are just on their own, scouting out. Would be a great time to go and assassinate that. Shame it's hidden, that they can't actually see it. But yeah, that general's just out there scouting about, minding his own business. There is going to be the Emperor's Eyes, I think, going in that direction, along with a whole bunch of, looks like, low-tier elves are also going down this right-hand side here, maybe to combat with this army. I mean, I think it's almost exclusively all hidden, is this Drakenfell force. Whether it's a whole army or certainly is a good portion of an army. So they're gonna have to get pretty close if they want to find any of them. I would have moved forward moved back the court knights, at the cav go first. If they find anything, it can quickly dash out and deal with the enemy and do a hammer blow, because the court knights are vulnerable to being charged. And we've also got, it looks like, Mordanian spear sergeants all the way back here defending the back passageway up here towards all the archers. Very overprotective there from the players, but it's still fair enough. I think this is a custom map as well, which is another great thing that Eldirath adds. Is loads of new custom maps. But yes, if you're wanting to get this mod, if you're like, whoa, I need to get this mod, there is a link for the Discord down below, and that's the best place to go to get to become a tester for the submod. Oh, for the mod, sorry, not for the submod. But yes, it is also going to be releasing, I believe, very soon. I've heard a lot of rumors. I haven't exactly been given a date yet when it's going to release, but I have seen that there is going to be releasing very, very soon. I mean, this replay was named as Release Replay, so it's suggesting we're going to have a release for this amazing mod very soon that is also going to have a campaign. So for you single-player campaign lovers who, you know, love sort of wacky fantasy mods, and this is, you know, this is the mod for you. But yes, if you're new around here and enjoying the Total War shenanigans, I want to see more, like, you know, Total War, enjoying the variety that's on the channel, from Napoleon X2 fantasy, zombie, stuff like this, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're on here, to comment, show your support. It really does help out the channel. And those elves were barely touched. The trees above them on fire. The elves, though, untouched. Still 160 out of 160. Ah, the other unit, though. Yeah, that one took the hit. 114 of them left. They are, yeah, getting hit hard. I'll be interested to see what kills that trebuchet's got by the end of today's game. It's also protected by some Griffins Watch retinue. Don't know if they're a new unit. They might be a new unit for Blackmoor. Blackmoor has got a bit of love recently and has had some new units added, including Republican gendarmes. We saw them in the last Eldirath video. So yeah, again, Blackmore kind of like styled off a Italian sort of city-state republic, and they've kind of I love the addition to Seahorse there, and like them on the armor as well. And yeah, I guess gendarmes, kind of Italian style, heavy armored cav is definitely on theme. What else we got here? We also got another Naftu unit, the Imperial Earthshakers here, heavy zombie NAF thrower. So that's very, very cool. We'll have a look at them. I guess while we're waiting for the actual battle to get underway, we'll enjoy looking at some of these models. We don't often always get a look at them, but yeah, they're like a fire thrower, like you get for the Mongols in 1212, and enemies under attack. Ah, Blackmore's actually sending forward some City Watch here. Don't know what the plan is, really, to send these militia troops forward on their own, but maybe it's to get this fight going. That might be the case. Provincial crossbows from the Eternal Mandate. They're firing away. They're glorious. They're firing pretty damn quickly, you know. But undead zombies, they are blasting away. They're doing some damage to the City Watch. They killed like nearly 30 of them. Now we're going to see some half-elven melee infantry. Hidden troops have been revealed. Oh, right. Oh, yeah. I guess these guys are hidden. But they're not hidden for us. They're hidden for the players. Yeah, we've got some half-elves going in. So these are like half-elf, half-man. Technically, like in the lower strata, I guess, is like troop quality and also in society for Eldirath. There you go. I think they should win. I mean, they can send in more if they want to as well. Yeah, they are already winning decisively. They're going to get charged in the flank of those spears, and those City Watch are going to get killed off. Interesting to see that they just sent forward just a random spear on its own. I mean, this might be the reasoning, because there are Knights of the Round Table now being sent over from Drakenfell. Some melee cav there. No, not that they look like they're melee cav, but they're huge lances. But maybe they're just going to go for a few cycle charges into these swords. Maybe they wanted to bait something out so they could use an overwhelming cav force to maybe, you know, do some damage. And they definitely probably have got the cav superiority, and they're going to go for the crossbows. The crossbows are well protected by Emperor's Eyes. Are they going to notice, though? Yeah, they are. And the Emperor's Eyes should get out of the way. Oh, and these provincial crossbows, they actually have a spear and a shield. So they're actually a good anti-cav unit anyway. Knights of the Round Table are winning on the initial charge those crossbows nicely. They're going to get out of there as the half-elves arrive. They're going to get cut down quite a bit here, I have a feeling. Emperor's Eyes baiting out, can they? They should have had a second unit ready, more artillery going in. They did. I was just focusing down everything there. Hitting looks like some Masters of Greatswords. That's a great hit. I mean, if they've done a lot of damage there, 84 of them left. The cav now being caught by Emperor's Eyes. And as you can see, more stuff now appearing. City Watch, as more and more stuff just gets slowly baited out into the open ground fight. Can't really see many Knights. I'm seeing a lot of Emperor's Eyes. In go the City Watch now, Blackmore, supporting their fellow Mannish factions. But yes, if you want to learn more about the lore for this mod, I recommend probably the Discord. If you go into their Discord, like I said, a link for it down below, and they have a whole bunch of stuff being put there. And look at this. This is not good. I hadn't realized this trap had been sprung. I honestly thought they were going to wait ages for this, but no, here you go. The Elven General in all sorts of trouble, and the Elves have gone down here, getting absolutely swarmed by Pendraken Lancers. One of the best-looking units in the game. Definitely did a bit of a pull-through, though. Just pulled through all those swords there to get to this General. If you don't get the General, you don't get the General. Yeah, oh my gosh, look at this. All this cav just pulling through the swords. Shameful. But yeah, there you go. I think that General's pretty much screwed. He's down to 24 out of 50. There's more cav now bracing up here. And there you go. Emperor's Eyes being got, but there you go. The General for the Elves are gone. Don't know how big a difference that's going to make. Elves, you know, typically in like other fantasy mods like Dawnless Days, you know, have good morale. We'll see here. These are a lot of militia type units though, so I can't imagine they have great morale.
Throw down their weapons and are fleeing.
Yes, the undead cavalry down here, I think, is slowly getting overwhelmed, and they are wavering. I always thought as undead units they can't break, but Fair enough, they can. And look at this, yeah, Silver Lake Knights going into the backs of all these elves. Drakenfell is based off basically the Knights of Camelot. So yeah, these Silver Lake Knights are like the Lady of the Lake sort of units. And there you go, they routed all of those elves, my gosh, and they're getting some amazing kills there. And another Silver Lake Knight has actually gone in and is taking out the crossbows here. Even though they got like spears and shields out, I think they are pretty much done for. And they should rout. Unless they can't rout, like I said, they might not be able to rout. The Cav definitely seem like it could though. Yep, they can. Undead units are apparently able to rout. At least this undead faction. There's more than one undead faction. Kalmar is another one. And look at that. These guys getting absolutely pounded. The Jade Guard here. Very green looking unit. Looking awesome. And the assets are all just like unique as well. Banners as well. The banners are one of my favorite things they've got added. And like just like and all the emblems and the shields. Like the details that come into these units is amazing. It really is. I know I should be looking at the battle, but I'm getting very mesmerized. Knights to the Round Table got a good charge down to the elves again. Look at those elves, all knocked over, all dead. Well, most of them. Some of them are getting up. That's a dead elven unit now. It can't be used. Crossbows, yeah, trying to cover the retreat. I think we're going to see a retreat to this hilltop defense over here. I think that is what we're going to see. And, I mean, a great result so far for the forces of men. They managed to kill a general, kill quite a few units off as well. Cav's done an exceptional job up to this point. It's whether the infantry now can take over and do a good job. We've got a lot of City Watch here, Brotherhood of St. Ignatius. Not exactly their strongest units here. The Spears, the Macemen are really what Blackmore's known for. They've got some Republican Guard. He's brought some Flame Bearers. They're quite a religious fanatic unit, faction as well. So they're like a religious fanatic Italian state. That's why they have these guys. And like the Brotherhood of St. Ignatius, which is like a holy order. So yeah, that's kind of the vibe they're going for. Drakenfell's pretty much your bog standard knightly faction. Really good cav, really good bows is actually what it's got. It's got royal archers, which aren't its best archers. I don't think they have brought the best ones. They have they have got longbows, which are some of the best bows in game, but they definitely still get schooled by other things. But I wouldn't know if they were the best bows now with new factions being added. There's so many new factions. This is like that Wood Nymph faction now in it. I feel like they might have some of the best bows in game. But yeah, Mordania really not done a lot. They've really just stood up the top here and just done very little. They've been shot at a bit. It looks like they've had a bit of a bow duel up here, but nothing too serious. Oh, and there's artillery, I think, shooting up them for looking at the burnt, crisped bodies. I'm very excited to see what this Battle Sorceress can do. Never seen them in the battlefield before. But yeah, that looks like a very fun unit, that's for sure. Hopefully get some kills. We've got a lot of Mace infantry on Mordania side as well, actually, and Axe infantry back here. Yeah, Ravenspire axes is a Mordanian heavy axe unit. And yeah, and then what else we got here? Wardens of the Blood of Raven. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, some good units back here for Mordania, hopefully to help steady the line. Because so far it seems like the undead units not done too much just yet, I guess, but we've not really seen them excel, but they are good. And the elves are certainly having a really rough time. Masters of the Great Sword here, though, and we've also got Guardians of the Bloodlines. Very good units, but without a general, how good will they be? I'm intrigued to find out. It does seem like we're into stage 2 of the battle now. We're pretty much just waiting for the men of Drakenfell and Blackmore to move forward. And then we'll just we'll see what happens next. It looks like they've got a nice bit of an L's or a V shape going on here as a defense. So yeah, you got the Jade Guard and some peasant swords just guarding this flank here. Might be a sort of an area you want to attack here. But yeah, either way, wherever you attack, they can get flanking shots with crossbows and bows. And that's one thing that the defenders do have quite a lot of still is bows and crossbows. While I feel like. No, I feel like, you know, Drakenfell and Blackmore have a fair amount, but not loads. I'd certainly feel like one of the Drakenfell armies didn't bring any. Yeah, the mercenary Blackmore sharpshooters coming forward. Blackmore has pretty good crossbows, being in a sort of like a Italian-style state. And they're pretty cheap, if I remember, as well. You can kind of spam them out if you wanted to. Emperor's Eyes, I guess, just scouting here, just trying to Keep an eye on what's going on, and it does look like we're going to see Court Knights here go down this ravine, which they could just get shot as they go by, and they're going to go around, I guess, and challenge for these choke points here, where Mordania is. So, they are going to try the old sneaky, and try and get around. I mean, the better way to go would be over here, just to avoid missile fire. Looks like that is what all this cavalry is now possibly going to do. Which is a lot of its force, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, it looks like they're leaving the job of Blackmore and this like yellow Drakenfell army to assault the head on. They're going to have to wait until at least Drakenfell is in position, I would have thought. Like the other one. The one that's flanking. We've got Flame Bearers coming forward. They're getting shot. I was going to say, they're light shock infantry. They're not going to be able to take missile fire very easy. But they look like they were getting shot at. I don't know if on purpose, necessarily. Whether he was meaning to shoot. I mean, there's better things to shoot, but it's not a bad target, really. Just get some free, easy kills. The Trebuchet is still firing, incredibly. Firing, trying to shoot this blob of peasants and peasant swords and Jade Guard. And there you go, cavalry charge going in. Flame Bearers are about to go bye-bye. You can't really see what's gone in there, and I really wish we could. But there's not a lot of Flame Bearers left. There you go, they're all going to go. I guess if these guys stay hidden, but I don't know if they would be hidden if they get close in proximity to the crossbows and stuff. But maybe they can sneak by without even being spotted. I don't know. But the Flame Bearers, yeah, very strange sacrificial unit, just the same forward like that on its own. Whether it's to bait out the Jade Guard, or the Emperor's Eyes, sorry. Not the Jade Guard. The Emperor's Eyes. I don't know, maybe. But it didn't work, whatever they were trying to do. Just wasted 100 men. Sent them in. But yeah, I was going to say, it should be a pretty slow-paced game now. I feel like the long spears here, a pretty good pike unit. I imagine they're going to just, be absorbing a lot of archer fire for a bit before they even want to go in. Because, yeah, I imagine they're going to stack swords on top of these spears, on top of these pikes, and make it really tough to try and break through. But actually, it looks like the elves, yeah, going to send forward their heart. Again, another sacrificial one-on-one. I feel like initially the Flame Bearers might do okay. See? I would have thought on the charge they'd be okay. Whacking people with their huge maces. That can't be an easy weapon to use. I would have thought that the half-elven sword unit here is going to win this fight. Flame Bearers have already had a pretty bad time of it against the cavalry of the Eternal Mandate. And artillery is flying. I think they're just setting forward units just so the artillery can still keep firing. I think that's what it is, so they don't stay hidden. But yeah, the provincial crossbow is getting absolutely blasted by artillery there. I mean, they want to aim for like units like this. I mean, this is the sort of blobbing. I know they can't see it, but that's the sort of blobs you want to be aiming for. That's actually a bit of a blob. Most of the units for the defenders, as we'll call them, I guess, at this point, the non-managed factions, they're all strung out in long lines. They aren't going to be easy to hit. This spear unit has gone out quite a way, and dying sentries. It could be an opportunity for a cav unit there. And yeah, the Knights of the Round Table have seen the opportunity. If they don't set up those spears, then that's probably just going to get mowed down pretty easily. And as you can see here, spears and pikes moving forward, they are going to be aggressive. Here we go. The spears have stopped. They're probably going to shield wall in time. Could charge a sword unit though, or a peasant sword or something. Artillery still blasting. It's going to try and shoot at all these elven archers that are up here. So they want to shoot down into the Knights of the Round Table. The Knights of the Round Table though have seen an option. It's those peasant swords. And there you go. They're going to charge in. The Emperor's Eyes also going in. And yeah, again, absolutely blasted by crossbows and just generally everything. I think just charging there. Spears going to countercharge City Watch, block the Emperor's Eyes, and we're going to see just a mass of cheap spears now going in for the Blackmore. And here we go, got Knights going in, Knightly Foot Retinue going in against the half-elves. Imagine the Knights will win. And the Pikes get committed, the Imperial Long Spears. poking away. And yeah, the City Watch losing, as to be expected, but yeah, got a long line of melees taking place now. And actually got swords that have managed to get in amongst the archers. They need to sort that out. They are wavering, but still, there's a gap very much that can be left open. It looks like we are going to see some Emperor's Executioners potentially go through that gap. We're going to see Knightly Foot Retinue come forward. So there you go. The gap is being sort of plugged up, but not really. So Emperor's Executioners still got through. Still causing chaos down here. And they do look great. I mean, the undead units are by far and away the best looking. And Cav charges into the side. It's getting very chaotic down there. The Knights of the Round Table charging in, helping to rout some of those elves. As you can see, the elves just fighting in the front line, just trying to do their bit, trying to help. It's really the Eternal Mandate doing most of the pushing now. And we have got the Guardians of the Bloodline going in. Those got some elite Elven units in here. The Elves kind of give Byzantine vibes, so I think that is kind of what they're aiming for. The Jade Guard losing decisively down here. Keep doing their bit. The pikes are definitely, I feel like, going to be a problem. They could do with maybe turning their attentions to shooting the Imperial long spears. I don't know what the Royal Archers are shooting right now, but that's what I'd be starting to shoot. By the way, I think they might have been spotted. I think the Cav, dashing over here, has certainly picked up some attention because Mordania now has been given the job of defending the rear lines, though the Court Knights have not been spotted. That's sure. And the Battle Sorceress is over here as well. So I'm excited to see what they can do. I would definitely be keeping an eye on this. That is for sure, because I have never seen the Battle Sorceress in action. I'm pretty sure it's just going to fire like fireballs. But we'll see. It's probably just going to be like firing jets of flame. The spells. But I might be wrong. Maybe it'll be something crazier than that. Maybe they managed something, the devs. Artillery is still fire. Oh my gosh, it's a beautiful hit there. That one not so beautiful, that's friendlies there, but yeah, they're getting some beautiful hits onto enemies as well. Burning up and crisping a lot of these troops. The long spears, though, like I said, they're just charging fruitlessly into them, which is not a good idea. And then you want to avoid blobbing up on this side, because the Elven Archers, well, it's not even the Elven ones, the Mordanian ones and the Ravenspire Dragoons, they're all firing from that ledge up there. Great charge here, though, from the Republican gendarmes smashing into some undead spears. The gendarmes now getting focused down by crossbows and archers and everything of that sort of manner. With some spears going in as well, so the Cav can get out if it wants to. I say that the men are losing this melee fight, though. They haven't got a lot left, and it seems like they're losing a lot more spots. We have got pikes in here, though. We are finally getting the Griffin's Watch retinue in here, so they have got stuff to counter. The pole arm against a pike, I would have said out of range, pike's going to win. But we'll see. But yeah, these boys poking away, doing their bit. Yeah, I mean, they've routed that spear great, and actually, to be fair, now there's a full-on shot at those Mordanian archers up there. I don't know if they have the Republican gendarmes that's still alive. I don't think they are. But they could make a full-blown shot at the Mordanian archers if we can get a unit up there. But they haven't really got anything. Cav would be the option. Silver Lake Knights, yeah. And we've got some Pendragon Lancers back there. That would be the play. Here we go. It looks like Cav going in. They're charging into spears down here. Mordanian spear side. Interesting to just charge Cav straight across the river into spears. Not going to lie. Because he would have been slowed by the crossing the river. And then charging into a spear line. Yeah, not a good idea. Cav over here, though, has been surrounded by Knights of the Round Table, and also got all this shock just charging in here. Yeah, Mordani is going to lose them. The Sorceress is still not being used, but I think they're just waiting for the right moment. But we are seeing a bit of a flank here, actually. Oh, the long spears. Didn't actually even like get the whole way around, and now we have Emperor Yimin Yan, the Forsaken, is a heavy spear unit. I look at it. It's a zombie spear unit. He's fighting some pole arms, a Blackmore. You gotta bear with while I learn all these names again. It's been a hot minute since we've done Eldirath. It really has. The Silver Lake Knights over here, they are charging into all of the Emperor's Eyes. I think they're trying to make a rush up for the bows. That would be something what I'm doing. But he's also now just gone back in here into the shock infantry and into the swords. It's not a bad idea. These are all good targets. But really those bows are like, you know, going to be the game changer, I feel like, for his team. Like, if we can take those out, like all those bows, or at least get them in melee, like I would send up the Pendragon Lancers, send up more than one cav, send up probably quite a lot of this cav, and just try and rush the archers. Because the defenders, as they pretty much have played most of this game, don't really have the ability to defend their archers at the moment. Their one cav unit is not going to be enough.
Our men have given up and are running for their
This
lives.
is looking, I'd say, very tenuous for the forces of men as well. Actually, now look at it. There's a lot of Emperor's executions there just about to break through. Knightly foot ready, widely charging into pole arms or pikes, in fact. And there you go, Silver Lake Knights actually just charging into the Mordanian axes over here. I think these are the champions of Ravenspire, these guys are. Again, not really dealing with the crossbows. There's definitely gaps that you can go through and just go in and get those archers. The cav especially now is gone for the Eternal Mandate, so that's finished. There is still two very good cav units here that could go through and just do some damage, or at least occupy these archers for a bit of time. Might give you the pushing power you need. I did actually see we didn't see the Earthshakers in play, I just realized, but hopefully they did their bit. I'm really trusting that they might have. Oh, here we go. The Battle Sorceresses are firing. Oh my gosh, yeah, they just throw like a ball of flame down. That's really cool. That's very, very cool. I hope they have other spells. Oh, if they have more ammo, that'd be so cool to like throw more, like different types of spells. My gosh, yeah, they're throwing fiery balls of justice. I mean, they've taken out one guy there. That was a very targeted attack, I feel like, on that Court Knight. The Court Knights are going to break through anyway, the Spear Sergeants, even with the Battle Sorceress support. This, I'd still say, it's not looking that great for the forces of men, to be honest. Round Table Knights might want to give it a go charging somewhere along here. But yeah, I was going to say the Court Knights break through. The reward is to be charged by Mordanian Noble Cavalry. These black and green knights cutting their way through the Court Knights, at least trying to. Yeah, they got so much cav here that just can't be used. I guess they were hoping that they could flank around with all that cavalry, but they were prepared. Were the vampires of Mordanians. I also love that we have unique generals. Duke Lionel of Alcaster. But yeah, as you can see, the force of men have been broken through. I did say it was looking pretty tenuous there. Trebuchet cruising in combat. Duke Lionel, I think, is just trying to cycle charge where he can. The Jade Guard breaking through. And yeah, this is not looking good. This was never a flank that looked great, to be honest, because it wasn't really a flank. There was just like an open bit of patch of ground that Cav kept charging into. And once the archers are out of ammo, I guess they could swing in and just do a lot of damage. And yeah, the men have been forced into an attack. The defenders have done a really good job. Sort of like defending where they have and just, you know, forcing the attackers to come forward. If they wanted to really play it, they did a really narrow front and attacked over just on this front here, and then just had guys stood ready to go to basically pin down the rest of the line. But that's still a so-so tactic. There's still a lot of ifs and buts for that. But it would have denied the defenders to use this huge cliff top over here. But as you can see, Duke Lionel is just going to cycle charge. I think this flank's going to die quite soon. And then it's going to come down to a grind over on this side here, whereas Mordania and Drakenfell fight it out. Court Knights with their huge axes being held at bay by cavalry.
The unit's ammunition is spent and it can no longer fire.
And you hear the Battle Sorceress is still firing somewhere. Shame we can't get... Oh, and they're actually doing a lot of morale damage. I imagine that's what they do, is just morale damage, these battle sorceresses. But they are pretty low on troops anyway. But yeah, with the flaming balls of justice coming in, imagine that's making it worse. Mordanian noble cavalry here rallying. Yeah, Court Knights just losing along the line, really. They're just, I mean, these Court Knights are fighting like multiple units at a time and mace infantry. So it's not looking good. Oh, geez, yeah, the battle source is absolutely destroying these Knights of the Round Table now. Yeah, I'm going to go in, I imagine, charging, get a decent flanking charge there. I mean, they could bounce out of that, though, and they could get into the battle sorceresses, who are going in with that, with ammo still. They've just charged in. I don't know how good they are in melee. And there's 5 of them, but I doubt they're that great. They're a Naphatoon unit at the end of the day. 5 out of 5. Maybe they'll be okay. We'll come back and have a look. But yeah, over on this side here, it looks like game is over for the forces of men. I mean, it's not a lot left here for like the undead, and also I believe it is really just Mordania here. I think the elves are pretty much all spent. There's like a few of them left, a few of the guardians of the bloodline, and the Masters of Greatswords. But yeah, not a lot at all. And just if they dealt with these long spears, I mean, they're nearly dead now, but I feel like that was a big problem. The long spears just like got run into by so many men unnecessarily. Oh my gosh, the Black Guards! What a cool unit that is. It was literally, I mean, as I saw it come like into focus, it was like that's just all black. It's the men in black armor. I mean, it's like black and dark green. Awesome unit. And they're being surrounded by Earthshake as well. I mean, it's either die to cavalry or die to a zombie and have your brains eaten. I feel like I know what I'd choose. But yeah, looks like over here, looks like this force has been dealt with. The battle sorcerers is absolutely fine. They charged into those cav and routed everything. They still have ammo. If you had resupply barrels, these guys have to, or these ladies, I should say, have to be top of the list to resupply. But the cav is now just, they were running into open field. They're going to try and save their game by having a cav fight. I think they are. In that case, I think I'm going to make a cut in a moment until like this Drakenfell player finally decides that the game's up and he's just going to have to charge his cavalry in. But I mean, he could still win, I guess. There isn't a lot of cav left, to be honest. The only real cav are generals. But it's whether they can hold with the remaining infantry they have. They would have to pull back like some of their infantry, try and make a bit of a line somewhere, and then try and maybe hammer an anvil. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a moment. I'm just going to make a quick cut until we see what happens with this Drakenfell force. So we have returned, and Drakenfell has finally committed. So all you missed is pretty much Drakenfell ran all the way around here, and these forces ran all the way down here, and Drakenfell's then just charged in here into this whole mass of stuff. They might get Prince Valen Darkmire, who's been in the fight, and he's actually about to route here to some Knights of the Round Table. If they get him, oh my gosh, they're routing a lot. Oh my, yeah, Mordania is mass routing, and so are the oh my gosh, have we seen one of the greatest comebacks of all time? This might be one of the greatest comebacks of all time. I can't say for sure, but this is looking a little worrying for Mordania, especially if Prince Valen breaks, which he has. Right, Ravenspire Dragoons are in combat down there. They could just get these Black Guards dealt with, which are also wavering. Then they have a whole bunch more cav that can just be thrown in. And the cav in prolonged melee I don't think can work necessarily. Oh, and they're going to just back charge into that Ravenspire Dragoon. That's not a bad idea. Pull out of that combat there. And then they're actually going to... and they have routed the Dragoons. Good. That's now freed up that Knights of the Round Table. That could go around the whole back of all these forces here, and then just mass rout them. And also, Duke Lionel's still in the game. He's still got 22 men and some grief with these undead boys. Are we going to see, yeah, an insane comeback here? Is this going to be another twist and a turn? But yeah, generally I've not missed anything else. I've fast-forwarded for ages. They did nothing. Apart from run around the map. They did kind of charge into pikes there. That was a bit of a dumb move there. Don't charge where the pikes are. Charge anywhere else. You have all of this to charge into, and you charge into the one spot where pikes are. Dumb men. Oh, they did rout them, though. In melee, they still managed to rout these guys. Okay. There is a cav unit still very much skin in the game. As I say that, it routs. More Darnian Noble Cavalry gets routed there. I think it just got, yeah, just taken out as it tried to pull out of combat. They just routed. And then here we go. Knights of the Round Table just going to charge in. How much is going to waver from this? I mean, it's just squash. There's a thin line of elves and undead down there. Elven archers mainly, between cavalry lines. And not a lot is wavering. Looks like more elves, which, yeah, that makes sense. They've been out for they've been without a general for a long time. Actually, as the elves are breaking, is that going to cause a mass rout? Provincial crossbows is starting to waver. The pikes returned. That cow over there has beaten the blackguards, and now they can join in this this squash here. And look at that, the balance of power is evening up again. It is literally 280 against about 700, but yeah, that's 700. A bit tenuous. We've got a whole bunch of macemen over here, though, that's still dashing to get over here, and spears. They need to get over here and try and save the day. But it might be too little too late. If that undead king can emperor can be killed off, they've got a chance. Got a chance of victory here, I'd say. I mean, they have a chance now. It's pretty close. They can't lose that the blue Duke Lionel. The yellow one, yeah, screw it. He's already, yeah, there you go. As I say that, he's dead. He has no army left anyway. The other one, though, the other Duke Lionel, he can't be lost.
The enemy have rallied their units.
As you can see here, looks like provincial crossbows are being mowed down by the Silver Lake Knights. It's going to get rid of every last unit. Every single man you kill could be huge, could make a massive difference with army losses. The battle sorcerers over here, only 5 of them, but I bet they're very vulnerable to a charge. I love how they're just fighting a cav horde down there, those sorceresses. Actually looks like Duke Lionel might be going to sacrifice himself over here. I mean, he's already dead anyway, but just so they can try and mop up these final units over here, because that wouldn't be a bad idea. But the cav, yeah, is somehow turning this around. You could say that. I think they played a little bit into the cav's hands partially. There you go. Emperor Yimin has been killed off, Forsaken. Surrounded by cav, he's probably taking a lot of losses there. And there you go. Balance power is now back with the forces of men. All they need to do, set up their cavalry, charge in. These are all mace units. They are not going to be able to stop a cav charge. They're great for smashing infantry armor, but yeah, they realize their mistake and they're going to try and run back to that spear line. I think they're going to get a chance. There you go. And oh, and the battle, I keep forgetting the battle sorceress is still down here. It's because they have a different icon. There's 4 of the 5 left. I think they're getting killed off now. I think, yeah, there you go. I think they have just a lot of HP. So once one dies, they all just seem to die at once. But yeah, they're down to 1 out of 5, wavering. I guess they're pretty much just unbreakable. Whatever they are. Probably their price, they probably should be unbreakable. Here we go, Silver Lake Knights. I'm gonna charge it. I'm gonna charge it. Oh, what are you doing? That's not a charge. That wasn't a charge. Yeah, get out of there. That was a waste. And it's going to lose a few more knights now. But yeah, by all this faffing around by Drakenfell, instead of charging these maces, they're going to allow the spears to come forward. These spear sergeants. I mean, they are spear sergeants. They're exhausted, confident. They are only tier 2 though, so they are very much breakable. Are they going to master? I mean, what are they doing? I guess maybe they are just going to bait them out, aren't they? Here we go. Just bait them out of their formations, and now they're going to charge them. There you go. Out of their shield wall. Yeah. Charge them in. A smash and grab. Who is going to break though first? I mean, Cav's already wavering here. If they lose too many Cav units, you know, they could master out themselves here, Drakenfell. But yeah, this is over. There you go, mass routing taking place. That's a GG. Knights of the Round Table just swinging in behind, and that Spear Sergeant should just master out. I don't think it's even going to need to be touched. Oh, it is. And there you go, he gets routed from a Swan Knight Swan Knight, Swan Lake. I can't remember their name now. the Knights charge there. Pyrrhic victory for Drakenfell and Blackmore. And yeah, that was a really good fight. It's the first fight in ages I've seen Drakenfell win. But yeah, they're Swan Lake Knights, I think they are, or something like that. I can't remember their name. Silver Lake. Why was I thinking Swan Lake? Probably Swan Knights. That's probably why. The Silver Lake Knights. Yeah, did a very good job there at the end. 213 kills with his Duke Lionel Alcaster general here for Bad Omen, so well done to him. 109 kills with his Knightly Foot retinue. His other infantry kind of screwed. His Royal Archers 109 kills, 131, 115, 100 kills there. And then, yeah, Knights of the Round Table, 259 kills, 100 kills there with the Silver Lake Knights. And the Dragon Breath Trebuchet only getting 82 kills in the end. Then we have Zugazvili playing as the other Drakenfell army, getting 117 kills with his Court Knights there, 131 kills, 127. His Cavalry Knights of the Round Table getting 262 kills, 275, 179 kills with the Pendragon Lancers, 277 kills with the Silver Lake Knights, 413 with this one here. Very, very good. Then we have Wandering Hobo playing as Blackmore. Very appropriate, I feel like, because the Flame Bearers are like Wandering Hobos, only getting 58 kills for them. 66 kills to the Republican Gendarmes. They're getting 0. Ouch, what happened to them? Then we've got Republican Guards here, 78 kills, 72. Also really low kills. Griffin's Watch Retinue getting the best kills, I think, for his army. 186 kills, 98 kills. Yeah, all the spears are pretty poorly, apart from this one getting 106 kills. And then, yeah, the Grand Chancellor Roderick Morgrave getting 68 kills. Then we have Eamon Strongchin playing as Mordania, 34 kills here with Prince Valen. And then you've got 111 kills with the Wardens, the Blood Raven here. 155, 197 with these ones before they all routed, so they did a very good job before they just mass routed. 135 kills with the Blackguards, 82 kills with his Noble Cavalry. Then we have Bulk playing as the Eternal Mandate. 111 kills with Emperor Yimin here. 153 kills with the Imperial Long Spears. 413 with this one. Shows how good these guys are and they're killing off so quickly. 143 kills with the Jade Guard, 124 with another one there. Provincial Crossbows, 162 kills. His Emperor's Executions, 186 kills. And then his Cav, 153, 109 kills. And his Imperial Earthshakers, 247 kills. Then we have Fjord playing as the Kingdom of Elendriel, playing as, yeah, the Elves. 75 kills with his Sword Warrior Sentinels. 161 kills with the Silvershade Rangers, 237 kills with the Masters of the Great Sword, 130 kills, 280 kills there. So yeah, some good kills with the Shock Infantry, even after the General was killed, and then 404 with the Guardians of the Bloodline. My gosh, they did very well. And those Battle Sorceresses, only 88 kills, but I don't really know how strong they really are. They're supposed to be, whether they're more for morale. But there you go. Guys, that is today's Eldirath Total War battle. If you did enjoy and want to see more of this mod, do remember to leave a like, subscribe, comment, all that shenanigans. And if you want to get involved in the development of this mod or just help test it, the link for the Discord is down below. And hopefully, I will also be putting the link down below for the release of Eldirath itself on the Steam Workshop. But until then, guys, I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.